Hello, my name's Dylan Hoffman, and I'm going to be talking about a couple of TED Talk videos that I saw and what I learned from those videos. What really impacted me the most was that, and I'd never really thought about this, was the physiological aspect that there is to creating habits, both getting rid of bad habits and building and creating good habits. The fact that you can actually physiologically train your subconscious mind with your conscious mind was something I'd never thought about, and something that I thought was really cool that was mentioned in one of the videos. And along with that is the idea of that habits are springs, and the best way is to not load down that spring and step away from those things. Professionally, right? So I was trying to think of, while I was watching these, what do I want to change professionally? What's a habit that I want to build on? And right now, a poor habit I have is not documenting enough. I want to create a goal of documenting more of my interactions, and at least documenting at a higher quality as well. So to do that, and this goes back to a talk we had at the DAT weekend, I think the best way to do it is to create a mini habit that becomes something that I'm not inspired to do. Yeah, I go through these times where I'm like, document everything. And then I go through times where it doesn't even cross my mind. And so building a mini habit of just opening up my EMR and having it in my lap, in my hand all the time throughout my entire time in the athletic training facility, I think is going to help me create that habit. One of the biggest challenges I'm going to face is large patient loads. Usually I'll have an hour of treatments before practices and stuff start, and I'll have tons of athletes coming in. So it's going to be really important for me to look at it and say, I may have to take a little longer and not see everybody in the short amount of time, and lengthen it out however I can, but I have to focus on quality and documentation over quantity of seeing patients quickly. So quality over quantity there. And then to measure my success and failure, my EMR gives me a cost estimate calculator. And so it's really easy for me to see, am I doing a good job of documenting what I'm doing? Because if that cost estimator isn't changing much or hasn't changed at all, that means I'm not putting things in there and it's not calculating those cost estimates. So I think that's a good objective way for me to actually look and see, am I just thinking I'm documenting, or am I actually really documenting at a good enough quality? And then just not waiting for that inspiration to document, but instead creating a habit that I'm documenting even when I don't feel like documenting.